Hi, my name is Ducky. You're listening to Only4TheReal Radio. And my Uncle Bundy is the best.
Wow, Only4TheReal Radio. We in this bitch, man. It's Thursday, June 14th, and thank you, because you could have been anywhere in the world. But you here with us, and we appreciate this. I got my nigga Hollywood P in the motherfucking building.
Slime.
Damn, we got damn, man. It's like we got a legend in this bitch or something, man.
You already know, man.
Damn, I'm fucking up. Damn. I'm supposed to have my man say everybody else in the gang late, but it don't matter, man. You got my dogs, we got and this nigga early, like I gotta commend black people that do shit on time, even though he came with a white guy. So that could have been like helping him do that or something. Cause niggas, you tell a nigga 9:13, I'm like, yeah, 9:30 we gonna be here. 9:45, you know, I can get my shit, I can be a little lazy. He gonna be here. This nigga was on time. He was early. I'm like, bro, I just got here.
Cause I thought we could blow in this bitch.
Yeah, you know what shit. Yeah, it's kind of, you know, it ain't too safe.
Yeah, I was gonna get you right.
Yeah, you know, I gotta keep my man fresh. And I don't like to sound like no fan ass nigga, but I've been doing this shit a long ass time. It's not like I interview a lot of people, lots and lots of niggas. Not some niggas for just business purposes. Some niggas I'm an actual fan of. Like,
word.
I'm an actual fan of Hollywood.
Yeah, I see
not
that.
Not just the flexing ass Hollywood.
All day, I see that.
Like a lot of niggas wouldn't know that you so heavy with the rap shit.
Yeah,
bro.
they wouldn't.
Because you don't leave that shit on.
I just be like humble with it. Cause
you was a diplomat down there.
Yeah.
We got nigga. You know I grew up. Yeah. They was like God to me.
God.
They was like I used to wake up to Fleet every fucking day. That was my shit.
Fleet, that's my nigga. He put me on to a lot about this game. Like, yeah, that's my nigga.
But it's like how do it feel like you were a giant amongst giants, but you kind of like duck your taco when the name, you know?
Yeah, cause it more so like, cause I be like really sitting back, like watching it, like do I want to jump in and shit, like, cause it be a lot of like goofy shit going on, and like I don't want to put myself in that little clown circus. You feel me? Like if when it's time to come out, I'm gonna come out. Like when I be dropping, that be me feeling like I want to drop. It don't be like nobody pushing the button like P gonna put something out. I might wake up today like I'm gonna go get fresh. I'm gonna shoot a video in the hood, and I'm gonna drop that bitch. I'm gonna give it out for the free.
Oh God, you make sure motherfuckers know you flexing on niggas.
Yeah.
Not even flexing.
And that's I've been doing that since a kid. I ain't even know it was flexing. That's just something I do until people was telling me what like. Damn, you.
Because I can be honest. I'm gonna be 100. I'm not a luxury designer type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm my own shit. I buy some shit for the shit.
Word. I respect
that.
But
when I hear motherfuckers discuss designers and things like that, I have to wonder, how do I have this knowledge?
Yeah.
And a lot of the time it comes from watching that nigga on Instagram. And that's no flex though. Yeah. I'm like, damn, I only knew how to say Givenchy from listening to one of your songs. Niggas say Givenchy.
Yeah.
That nigga said Givenchy.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
It's a high class nigga, man.
You already know.
And then you like it's crazy because it's not like you're an Instagram celebrity and no shit like that. But it's like it's like you take time and focus on making it a tasteful thing when you put shit out there.
Word.
Hey, Rap, he late, but he in this bitch.
Yes, sir.
Now, nigga, I call this nigga for hours, man. What the fuck was you doing?
Business as usual, man.
I forgot the
camera. I had the slide go get the camera. Yeah.
We got a cameraman here. I don't think he wants to know.
Okay.
We don't want to see that shit.
That's cool.
Now I want niggas to know I know Hollywood Pete, man. I got my questions, but let me get my questions together, man. Cause we just kicked that shit off with that brother. And when we was out, we was talking about brother from another and all the rest of that. Now that mixtape, that shit was crazy to me. Personally, I can't speak for how everybody else and how they felt about that shit, but that shit was hot, bro.
Yeah, that shit was cold.
And me being from the South Side, I ain't know too many West Side niggas. It was niggas like, shout out to, I don't even like shout bro, but shout out to my nigga Just Pay. He was the one that
my nigga.
Like, y'all style and shit. Like, these niggas out West doing their thing. So we used to watch y'all shit like, damn, this how West Siders get out. Like, you only slide the back hills and shit.
Right.
We didn't know y'all was rocking like that.
You
know what I'm saying? Most West Siders think this out there, they screaming rock, love, weed, pie. Like, this nigga extra class, this nigga like, you feel me, downtown style all the time. No, never when you, even when the videos, like you said, you was fucking with, well, we just smoke booth in them. They was starting out, but you always kept like a certain level of class to everything that you did.
Cause I was more so always by myself. Like I be doing me, like, and that's how I be moving. Like you ain't gonna never see me doing nothing nobody else do. So it's gonna give you a taste level off top like that. You know what I'm saying? Not because it ain't like I'm looking for what he doing. You know what I'm saying? I might get up and just feel a certain way, and I'm gonna go how I feel. It's people that wake up and gotta go off how somebody else, want them to do. All right, you gotta get up at this time. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. I ain't never lived my life like that.
And now you even saying being solo and shit, like just in the niggas who I know out west, you get much respect.
Yeah.
You feel me? Even in them circles and shit.
Yeah, cause it's like they know me. They all know me, and it's never been nothing bad. Like, they know me. I done showed them things like whoever you could name them.
I ain't never met a nigga from, you know what I'm saying, throughout all this rap shit I do, but I ain't never met a nigga say nothing bad about
them my people. Like, everybody, I support everybody that's doing something. Like, right now, Mac 11, the nigga, he going hard.
Yeah, Mac 11 gonna catch out my nigga back.
And you got Skins, my nigga Skins. Fly, Fly Skins, man.
He's supposed to be slide.
He gonna come through. He just be traveling and shit.
I see him, but goddamn, we in the city. I ain't gonna give up my location. We got famous niggas in the field. Give up my location. I'm like, hang out, man. We in the ghetto.
No, he gonna slide. He gonna slide. I was gonna have him with me. He gonna slide.
Shout out to that nigga Skins. He just dropped something today.
Yeah.
And that's like, and you. For you to be so respected and so, you know what I'm saying, well, no, you real stiff on the features and on the mixing of motherfuckers, bro. What's to the sense of how nigga get out
with that? It's just more so like just reach out. I'm gonna jump on it. It like people be like, damn, dude, I like that. They don't be knowing it like. But when I see people coming, like it like my nigga Skins, he reached right out. He shoot me a joint, I instantly shoot him a joint, you know what I'm saying? That's all it takes.
Now, to attest to that, it is kind of like, because I've been a fan a while, and it's not like, you don't seem like an approachable nigga, bro.
Yeah, that's what they say.
You don't seem you know what I'm saying? You like, man, I should have a business card to talk to this nigga or something. You feel me?
Nah, it's love. Like, it's love. I'm on the humble. I'm just like you, man. Like, for real.
I'm on because I listen to you, bro.
Yeah.
I really fucking like.
Niggas that listen, they be knowing like you shocked me playing at Brothers, like, and I'm like, damn, this nigga really listen to my shit, so he know.
Homies,
and
bro.
that's why I came through. I'm like, man, he knows something. You know what I'm saying? He asked me to come through this bitch, and he listening to my music. He knows something.
Ain't no fool shit. You know what I'm and then you don't want to seem like the type of nigga where you just trying to do something for no. You know what I'm saying? Just jump that nigga way, jump that nigga mix.
No, it wasn't that. No, I know it's organic. It's organic. Yeah.
But in a sense though, bro, like. In my eyes, they gotta be niggas like, damn, this Hollywood, you know, like just on your dick, bro.
Word.
You motherfucker see you under your picture, bro. You splash on a nigga every day. I am poor, bro. I wash my outfit at least 3 times a week. I look at this nigga, God damn, I'm mad eating my goddamn. Now I watch Hollywood people. Nigga, I watch you before I go to sleep just so I can wake up and be the, you know what I'm saying, refocused at the world. Like, I'm doing something wrong. This nigga splashing on me every goddamn day. Every day. How do you go about it? Do you wake up like today? I'm fucking him up today.
Yeah.
Then he start from the nigga. It's like artistic guy. He start from his shoe. He boom. Alright, my sock, boom. You see them gold flakes in his like, oh damn, I've been trying to get a gold chain for 7 years. I got gold flakes in his sock.
Oh yeah, the gold joints, the Gucci joints.
Hey, you knew motherfucker when that was memorable.
Yeah, that was drip.
That
was crazy drip. That was too much splash right there. Too much.
Now, like we was talking about, we didn't get too much into that Dipset that you got a bottle relationship. You like a real heavy nigga,
that's my brother.
So like you were like MH affiliated.
Yeah.
What's the relationship now?
The same thing. It's just he got a situation with Khaled. First he had one with Flea. So it's like he just working, he working it out, working his kinks out, but he getting it together. He just dropped some shit too. V just dropped some shit with who he dropped with? With Dave East. He dropped like 2 videos with Dave East.
See, I ain't never really know.
And he snapping on them bitches too.
I ain't never like any new dude said nigga don't count to me. Bro.
Yeah,
like, I ain't no disrespect. You know what I'm
saying? But he was going crazy.
Though. After when I heard him on the track with you, it made me a but it's like, shit, my folks gotta be Chicago. So much shit happening here. You
Word.
He dips at a Philly. When I see you see a nigga in Chicago, like that's a to me that's a huge.
Yeah, that is.
And a nigga don't come at you like no fan. Like
no, that's my nigga. Yeah. And he showed me like it's more to this rap shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he showed me how to come through like shit, you ain't gotta buy the Benz. Go get the V-Dub. Come through with your Nike suits. You feel me? Don't show them everything. You can move. You can do that out of town. You know what I'm saying? Like he give me the game like on a whole nother level.
But even when you in town, out of town, you splashing on niggas, man. Now I see you affiliate, like niggas see you, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas see you.
Yeah.
How do niggas get plugged? How do you from the West Side, Pimp City? Nah, see Lincoln. How did this happen?
Oh, that's from Walnut. You gotta know about Walnut. You know about Walnut, Central Park?
I do.
You gotta know about Walnut, Central Park.
I'm from the South Side, bro. I don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah. You gotta put a number before that. 891, 31st, who? That
you know what a movie? The Corner, Common Sense, The Corner.
Yeah.
It got shot on. That's my block. I grew up over there. Yeah, that's my block. They called me, asked me for the address, and shot the video right there.
Look, the nigga, you say it so calm, like that's not a feat or something like
you know, we just shut the.
Not calm, John Manat.
Shout out John Manat.
Yeah, shout out Manat.
Look, nigga, you don't even. A nigga know the artist. A lot of motherfuckers out there listening don't know who John Monopoly is. Like, and that's like, I guess that's your thing. Like, knowing motherfuckers and being in tune with the people that motherfuckers don't know. Like, the movers and shakers, not the motherfuckers who you always see.
Word.
Do you pride yourself on presenting yourself as one of them type
of
people?
Because I be like more so like, it's like some humble shit, like super humble, like to the point people like steady, like, man, you so humble, but I ain't never like, I don't be knowing it's some humble shit. It just be that's what I'm like, letting you know, it's like some humble shit, like, cause I be humble about my situation, like I'll be around, you feel me? I'll be around just whoever, and just like let they doing them and I'm doing me. It's like we could do it together. What you want to go to? You want to go to? What you want to go to the low stove? We gonna tear that bitch down together. I'm gonna go in my bag. You gonna go in your bag.
And that shit crazy. Like the second nigga this week, they kick it with Kanye hollering at me. I'm like, how do a nigga kick it with Kanye? Holla at my broke ass, man. I'm doing something right, man. You got to be doing something right, man.
Yeah, man. You definitely doing something right, man.
You definitely
doing something right.
Because niggas got to get into it.
Because I don't come out.
Like, I ain't never seen it. I've never heard you speak.
Yeah, this is my first one.
Nigga, you don't speak on Instagram.
Nothing. I don't do none of that.
Nigga say you don't see us. He don't never take the picture. You know how I was to find a picture. I had to download the video to catch a frame to get a picture of his face. The nigga take pictures. The nigga got the wood. You know, why
it's just I try to, keep my the mystiqueness, like that sells a lot, and just ask, like, character. Niggas be doing too much out here, like, for real. They overdoing it, man. So I don't want to be a part of that, so I just sit back.
Damn, man, that's how you know a nigga is, man. When a nigga tell you he ain't trying to look like the man, want to be the man, that nigga is the man. Hey, take me to, you know where that nigga be at, right? Take me to him.
Instantly.
Hey, go get into some motherfucking music. We chillin', man. We catching the wave, man. We got a lot more. But Hollywood Peter going this bitch, A-Rab in this bitch, A-Rab about his female homie and her. It's a lot of motherfucking love, a lot of motherfuckers.
Yes, sir.
We got white people in here as well. Man, they look like Rick Rubin.
Todd Bee.
We got A-Rab. We got white people. We got light skin. We got West Side. We got, man. And they said we can't all make it with this.
Todd Bee.
We gonna get to some more music, man. I got some fun niggas, man. I got my man Smiles, Mick. I don't know, bro, been heavy on my heart, man. There's a lot of niggas down in the city, and it's like, we can just overlook, not even overlook it, because you gotta continue living, and then more niggas die.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, who you paying homage to, and it's hard to, like, take a step back because you gotta be in tune with what's new and what's not. Pay homage to who,
too.
you know what I'm saying? Pay the way for a lot of niggas. And I see a lot of motherfuckers out here talking about they started this, they started that, they made the way for niggas. Motherfuckers gonna be paying respect to niggas that like Smiles.
Yeah.
Bro. Like real talk, bro. Made a whole way, not even on no game banging shit, just for niggas on the independent. I listen to this song every day. And he say, I take a MacBook and a keyboard and made a way for me. A lot of niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody we can't splash like Hollywood P. And niggas who can't, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take what you can, put something to it, man. So tonight I wanted to take, cause my nigga P1, he down in Mississippi. The DJ, he celebrating his I think it's granddaddy's 90th birthday, so he ain't got no mix for us tonight. So I tried my hand in that shit, man. We'll go ahead and get into the Smiles mix. And I got some exclusive Hollywood Pete.
Yeah, so
we gonna come in, we gonna discuss that, man. We ain't gonna give them all that, man. We give away too much sauce for free. We gotta give them a break in this action, man. Time out. We ain't shooting no videos like we used to when D-Rose was killing them.
Yeah.
But we in here killing shit, man. It's only for the real radio.
Yes, sir. Bandit.
Yo, man, we live in this bitch, man. Shout out to my nigga Smiles, man. We just gotta I had to give my nigga a break, man. We been in this bitch going hard, my niggas Hollywood P, man.
Bandit.
Fifth City. You make sure you rep your shit. You make sure a nigga don't leave that shit banana, man.
Bandit.
This video time you bring the bandits out.
Yeah, gotta bring the bandits out. Oh, right.
And then that's what you make sure to keep that layer of hood to you. Like niggas see you and they might see you something like nigga. This shit ain't sweet, man. Motherfucking video, it gotta be the 30s. That's the West Side choice of the gun too, cause we like 30s too outside.
Yeah, you know that's that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Yeah.
Now, you can't just been like somebody had to introduce you to like having this type of sauce at this time.
Oh no,
nigga, you had your mama, your grandma, somebody
My auntie, yeah, she was getting money in the 80s, like. And that's how, like, we was kids. We was wearing Louis Vuitton, like
little
kids going to fourth grade. Louis Vuitton on our back pockets, all type of shit. Louis gold chains, big ass ropes, silk shirts and shit. Ropes, silk shirts.
What?
Yeah.
What? So the shit niggas be hearing about out west, you live that shit.
Yeah.
Niggas going, you said big, cause I'm like, bro, like, cause it's like you don't get stuck in, like a lot of niggas that like designer, poor people like myself, once you attain it, you like, oh, this what it took. Like, we only bad because we see other niggas flexing.
Yeah.
And once you get it, you like, damn, bro, I spent most of my time broke. It didn't really mean that, but so you can see when they say appreciation for it, it ain't just like you bad because of the name. Like you accustomed to this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this is me. This is me. Can't be no other type of way.
That's since I was a kid. Like for
that
real.
Shit
like,
is amazing.
Anybody that know, they know. Like for real.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Nigga, in 5th grade, you was soft stuff like
5th grade, 1st grade, Louis big chains, jewelry. I'm talking about ropes, gold shit. Big bags of money, like garbage bags, bro. We couldn't even take the shit downstairs. You gotta open the window and drop the money out the window, bro.
This is amazing. This shit is amazing. You look, I say every week, I promise, I say this shit every week. This shit getting better and better.
This shit on the humble, bro, and this for you. I came out for you.
And I came because I've never heard an interview from you. And I can't wait till I edit this up. You can hear this on Apple Music, Google Play. You get this anyway, streaming shit, man. Go ahead, this nigga said they throwing money out the window.
Yeah, my auntie, bro.
So how do you stay so humble? How if you see this type of shit, how could you not?
Because I didn't, like, we weren't never, like, looking at, like, what somebody else had on, like, you know what I'm saying, like to downplay, like, oh, damn, he ain't got no Louis on, he ain't got that on. It was just more so like, oh, we got our clothes on, shit, our friends, they got their clothes on, shit, we got clothes on. But as we got older, bro,
you can see the difference.
It's the difference because people saying stuff, man, y'all rich, we this, we that. And I'm sitting back like, no, we in the hood with y'all. We struggling too. Like, it just that like that what was going on. I ain't really know. I'm a kid, but other people like, man, shorty, like whoop, like I'm alright. But I always been humble with this shit, bro.
So wait, I got a better question. All broke niggas listening, they pondering this shit. What do a nigga who got so much designer? Where does he recycle these things? Where do they go when you done?
I give them to like the little shorties in the hood, like I let them, like I don't just give it to them. I let them give me a little money for it. It'd be a little bit of nothing, but you get brand new shit, and it's just so it won't be like charity picking, like you could get it, but shit, if I don't want it, like I'll just drop, like, man, y'all give me $100 for it. It might be a $300 shirt, $400 shirt, but I know they want it bad as hell. But I just want to see how bad you want it. Just
give them a little bit, see if I ain't give you shit.
But it just be like that. But everything else, I be giving shit away though.
I'm like, man, bro, like, again, not to sound like a dick rider or anything. A nigga can't keep that much fast.
No, I give a lot away. A lot. I got cousins and shit. Like, but one time, like, look, like, you know, the bathing ape shit, right? I had a lot of that shit, hoodies, everything. I gave my cousin like 12 pair of bathing apes. Gave him like 15 hoodies. The nigga had the whole Chicago Avenue in my shit. He ain't even have shit on. Oh, damn, Joe. What the fuck?
Hey, blessings, but shit,
the whole
that's for you, again, it's different for you because y'all work for what y'all got, so when you pull it and it's given to you. We been struggling together, but I can't shine around my nigga. I got these.
I say, cuz, your ass crazy. No, I wasn't tripping, but I just rolled up. I'm like, the whole block fresh. That's what's up.
That's how, I guess it ain't no different outside nigga in Jersey.
And it was around that time, too. It was around that time, but niggas weren't rocking babe, so they ain't know what it was. You had to get that shit from Japan.
How do you get on top of shit like this first? How do you, what universe are you kicking in when you know babe hot, when you know this hot before it's hot?
I don't know, it's like the circle where we came up from, like the area, like it's a lot of fly dudes around. It's a lot of fly dudes around where I'm from. Off Walnut, Central Park, that area. A lot of fly dudes. It's so many, like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So you feel like you hold the torch for that right now?
Yeah, if they could give me the crown, they could.
I'm saying,
I don't want it.
Would you? It ain't like you got run out here like, man, you fake Lucas with a fur, nigga. I'm saying, you the flyest nigga in the city. Look, I don't know. You humble.
See, yeah, but everybody say that though. I be chilling, man. Like,
I'm saying, you can shout out some fly niggas. You have not, this whole time, you ain't hesitated to shout out niggas who you got, you know what I'm saying, appreciation for.
On the fly shit, my nigga, Todd Bee.
He definitely, I just sent your Instagram last night because he tagged you in the studio.
Yeah.
That nigga is Todd. I looked at this fucking son, he said, my son choosing a shoe.
Yeah.
Little nigga walked up to the ground. My daughter. I was saying, how many shoes do you have?
I mean, like, right now it's just stuck to the wall. Like, but like when I bought, we bought a place a couple of years ago. Like a couple of years ago, me and my girl, and then my girl got pregnant. And my shoe room turned into my baby's room.
Your shoe room.
Yeah. Nigga got a shoe room.
And then it was like, what are we gonna do with the shoes? You know what I'm saying? And my girl's getting bigger and bigger, and she's like, what we do with the shoes? You know what I'm saying? We gotta start building shit. And we gotta start building the crib. We're gonna do with the shoes. And then after design and trying to figure out who's gonna build this wall for me, and we just ended up figuring it out. And now right now it's kind of regulated to the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of regulated to the wall. There's like 30 pair behind the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when you know you fucked up and you're like, I got 30 pair behind the door. I don't know what to do with. You know what I'm saying?
Like this right here, like these books.
It's probably like. So y'all being so fly, is it hard for you to part with the shit that you don't want no more? Like, if even now you saying don't want no more, it's like, damn, this shit's so fly. I don't wear it, but I can't get another.
I personally grew up. I grew up on some shit around a whole bunch of motherfuckers who would spend money on shit and be fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a whole bunch of dudes that would run out and buy chains. You know what I'm saying? And then get fucked up in the game. You know what I mean? They spend 20 grand on chain. Now they go to the pawn shop. Dudes like, I got 900 for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you know what I'm saying? You paid for design. I'm giving you what the way to gold is. You know what I'm saying? And like, so in my life, I always want to buy something that I knew could retain. You know what I'm saying? And like clothes, shoes, everything I buy, like, fuck it, I feel fucked up. I sell it for what I paid for.
Ain't gonna get double.
Yeah. Oh, I got shoes. I mean, like I got shoes. Like I was talking to my man the other day. I was like, I easily got $7,000 worth of dead stock shoe in the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about that maybe 4 or 5 shoes.
And that's
you know what I mean? Like that's just I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? Because you like. You come up and you forget about shit, and then you be looking like, oh shit, this shoe worth that much now? You know what I mean? This shoe worth $2,500. You know what I'm saying?
You think about it, that's a smart ass investment.
Yeah, it's an investment.
And I mean, and like I remember when I'm an audio engineer. You know what I'm saying? I work during the day. I work post, so I mix TV and radio commercials during the day, and I work on music at night. You know what I mean? And I remember dudes who used to work with me in New York, and they'd be like, oh, Todd, they'd be fucking with other dudes that work with me, be like, yeah, Todd's sneaker collection worth more than your stock and bonds, da da da, you know what I mean? Like, worth more than your 401k, and like, that's always been my shit. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, I be on the humble, you know what I mean? Like, I like to spend, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I try to curb, you know what I'm saying? Like, with the baby, I curb, you know what I'm saying? But then I gotta get her fresh, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what I mean? Like,
somebody blessed you with this sauce. You gotta pass that shit.
But the thing is also is like when I was little, I wasn't getting no Jordan. No. See, I was the opposite. Like my mom and dad were like, they were quote unquote maybe upper middle class. I mean middle class. They were doing like, but my dad was like, no, I'm not buying you no $100 fucking shoes. You're gonna grow out in a week. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He was like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers had Timberlands. I had High Techs. I'm from New York, by the way. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like. Motherfuckers had Air Maxes. I mean, my first Air Max I had the 180. You know what I mean? Because like that was like cheap. You know what I mean? In comparison. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like I remember rocking Felines. You know what I'm saying? Like I rock. You mean like that shit wasn't there for me. You know what I mean?
I was with you, bro.
And I blame it on my parents. You know what I'm saying? And like I also remember like when I was little, my mom would always shop. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom. That's me, like, you know what I'm saying? On top of it, like, when I was little, like, I go shopping with my mom, and we come home, and she'd have shoes, and we pull up, my dad's car be home, she'd be like, all right, when I start cooking dinner, you're going to go out, and you're going to get the bag, you're going to slip them in the da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, you know what I mean? And that's all this thing, like, and people come to my studio to this day, like, right now, I got, like, 6 pairs of some shoes at the studio piled up, because I'm like,
don't trick on yourself.
Yeah, don't trick, but at least slide them into the crib.
My homie just did that shit the other day. He had his shoes at his crib, so his girl couldn't see him. At least 2 months.
I stop over. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when I first moved out here, my shoe collection was at the studio. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers would come to the studio and be like, man, some days I change my shoes 3 in the middle of the session. I'm like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers like, and people walking up to me, they're like,
this nigga loves
your shoes.
Bro.
I was like, you know what I mean? Like, shoes.
See, my homie, my Abraham, he loves Jordan, so he enjoying y'all conversation.
I got a nice little collection. I got about 30 pairs
I just want a pair of shoes.
What you talking about, bro?
Yeah, I got some nice shoes. My first pair of Jordans was from Payless. And I took the black marker from my grandma's office, and I don't know what numbers, because I've never been lucky enough to know the numbers of Jordan, but they was black and white, and I went to count, and the nigga like, them bitches fool as hell.
That's the weak ass 12s they count.
That's
the weak ass 40 ass 12s, nigga. I already
made the whole side black. I went back, he got some new ones today. Hey.
See, no, he just still missing a lot.
Damn!
There's like 3 more pairs going this way. Hey, that shit on his book. He got more books. You want shoes? You got books in this motherfucker, bro.
What?
Yeah, that motherfucker is ridiculous.
That's a piece of it.
We gotta go overtime.
And then you see my daughter in the cut.
All type of good shit, man. Let's take a little break. We're gonna get to the $100 shit, man. Like again. You real stiff on the features. You stiff on letting motherfuckers into your creative circle. How did this China Doll shit come around?
China Doll. What?
You was just in the mode.
Man, I was in the mode. I recorded like 3 songs, or 2 songs in 3 songs in a day. Like 2 songs. It was 2 or 3 songs in one day. But I had this girl. She just put up vocal, like a little vocal song. That shit was dope. The vibe was right. That's it. I just came in there, got 2B off a nigga named Hemi Cal. He from Memphis. He got that little bounce on that bitch.
That's your favorite word. All your children niggas say that's that bounce.
Yeah, that bounce.
Yeah, that's that bounce.
Yeah, once I hear that bounce, I'm gone. That's all I need to hear. That bounce.
Hey man, I hate that I be such a fan.
Nah, I love that, bro.
I'm saying for you, nigga, be like,
yeah, I love that, bro.
You know, I want to keep it a certain time.
Nah, I love that shit, bro.
Your man came with this bitch. You know, when you see a nigga on Instagram, you never think you'll meet a motherfucker and shit like that.
Yeah.
Bro, like, I really literally went down this bitch and I'm like, bro, this nigga look pretty influential, bro. And now we put two and two together that he's sitting here at Only4TheReal Radio. June 6th, what is it, the 14th of 2018? Man. God damn, it's a blessing, man. We gonna get back into it. We gonna get in this China down. We gonna get to a few fucking songs. We come back.
Todd Bee Engineer
Todd Bee, don't he do all your shit?
Yeah, all my shit.
Is that, hey, on my mama, the trenches. I mean, I got the trenches too, but I'm talking about William. My dad, I took that shit off YouTube.
See,
that shit in the car.
That's the only
that shit sound amazing.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like as you have a different appreciation for music, you can find that the mixing and the mastering, all the rest of that shit, that it take a genius to do certain things with that shit.
Yeah.
He
go crazy. He go crazy.
That shit be because the sound different. You know what I'm saying?
He go crazy.
You feel the music, man. Like not to always get a credit to Young Thug, but I started to find like different appreciation from the engineer when I started to read his engineers interviews and shit. It was like that shit hard how we put it together. You don't rap it how you hear it.
Right.
He go do. And I'm reading him, I'm like, damn, G, so you make this sound like that shit. Then I started to listen closer to certain shit. And
they got a big job, man.
You got a huge job. They making it. It's the difference between sound and SoundCloud.
If I go record somewhere, I sound right. So I got to record. It's a sound I be looking for when I'm recording. And I go somewhere else, I sound, it'll be raw, but it ain't that Todd Bee sound. It ain't that's what I need. Like that album, like Get Well, that's all Todd Bee.
Oh my baby, I ain't even get no Get Well. I got the trenches though.
It's on that clip.
I had
it's one of them. It was like it's like a mode. Like it was more so like because I did that shit in like 3 sessions because I was heated. And it's a mode, like you gotta listen. It's just the mode of just that, like.
But you ain't sound angry enough.
No, I won.
That's what I'm saying.
I was more so like, damn, like straight up, like that. That's how I felt. Like damn, that happened to me.
It took a real nigga to even come out. Like a lot of with your situation as a man, you don't know what's going on. You just hear a lot of motherfuckers like, damn, Get Well, Hollywood, and all the rest of that shit. You came out, you kept it 100 about what happened. You robbed me, I'm laughing. I ain't lacking no more, nigga.
Ain't no more.
He said lastly, but he say the William. He's like, I got caught on film last time I slipped.
Yeah, you hear me? Last time I slipped, just like that. And then like. With that, like that's like crazy, like that you mentioned that. Now, the robbing come from the ambulance, the people in the ambulance.
Damn,
you feel me? They robbed me.
You was two. They thought you weren't gonna make it. Or something?
Yeah, I got down. I got $10,000 earrings. They took my watch, earrings. They robbed me. But when I came to. I didn't care about that. I'm like, damn, I'm here. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, all right, they had it. They saved my life. Whoever got that shit, they saved my life. Cause I felt them taking the shit out my ear, bro. I'm in the ambulance like that. They taking the shit out my ear, bro.
Damn.
Oh my life.
And the project never, like you said, would Get Well. Like when it started, it's all in voicemails from all the motherfuckers and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you came with good spirit and energy for something that vital that happened to you, bro. How do you channel that and put that out there?
It was more so of like what I was going through before that. You know what I'm saying? That made me like, oh hell no, I'm out here on this. Like, I ain't even supposed to be out here really. Like, I was headed in a whole nother direction before, you know what I'm saying, I got distracted. So that was part of the distraction, getting shot too. So it like put me in back to my mode, back to my proper perspective, back to who I was. Cause it was like, cause I got time to sit down. I was moving fast as hell. So when I got shot, boom, 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 I got time to sit down. I'm sitting down, I'm tripping. I ain't answering the call for nobody. I don't want to do nothing. I ain't making no money, no nothing. Like, I'm just chilling because it's like that shit fucked me up because it don't happen to niggas like us. We get told what's finna happen or like, man, this finna happen, man. Peeing them, or peeing them out there, man, Joe, hell no, that ain't what's finna happen tonight. You know what I'm saying? Anything. But it was like, for that to happen, it made me like straighten up, like, oh, hell no. Let me put this music down. Cause look, prior to that, I was just in the car with Fleet. Fleet just picked me up. Like 2 weeks before that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I'm charged off that. I'm like, okay. So I'm finna put this music together. He just telling me what to do with the music, like how to be a boss on my own. So I'm doing that, but I'm still out moving fast. I'm charged. All right, yeah, Fleet told me this and that, but I'm high. I'm out here. I'm in it, getting money. I'm moving fast, you feel me? But I never got to put that shit together. But when I got shot, boom, I get the chance to sit down. Now, pull out the book, write everything down while I'm healing. I'm just waking up, getting my plan together. I ain't chasing nothing. I'm missing calls, plays. I'm missing them. I don't even care, because it's like, I gotta rethink some shit. This shit that I could have been just gone, you know what I'm saying? So I just went to what I knew and what I loved the most, that music shit. And bro, like, shit, you ready? Come on. We gone. And we in that bitch every day, every night. We in that bitch. Oh, alright, we ain't gonna go tonight, we gonna go Friday. Alright, we up there. 3 sessions I did get well, but after that I made a whole nother album. And it's done.
Why do you hold on to this shit so, like, cause you gotta be holding on some shit.
Yeah, that's the game. That's the game. But what's so cold, my shit?
Why is it like that?
You don't empty your clip, bro?
Yeah.
You don't empty your clip. You gotta get
rolling dirty for
still,
Chicago. This nigga getting out 7 shots
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We outside, we gotta make it all the way back west.
Yeah, we gotta go out west.
You right? You gotta get on that E-way. Nobody catch up with
Yeah.
Shoes on the E-way every day, right?
I swear. Like that.
Get packed on that bitch, baby. Fuck out of here.
And then with the music, like, I listen to my music a lot. Like, it'll be something I hear, no, nobody else hear. And I call bro, like, bro, there's some shit I said, woo, turn that down. Or, man, take that out. I'm breathing in that, take that out a little bit. I'm like on my music like that. And like, I hear other people, I'm like, they ain't really into their music. That I can't really rock with nobody like that.
Damn, either. So that's why it's like,
that's
it's
part
a
of it too.
few.
Yeah, cause you gotta be like, you gotta love what you do. Like with anything, if you love to get fresh, you love this. That's why I rock with you, cause you love what you do. You know what I'm saying? You put your all into this. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. Shit like that. If you ain't doing that, if you just playing with it, this I ain't doing that. I rap, woo, you dropping shit. You could be making money off the shit. If the shit ain't quality, I ain't rocking with it. You could be popping. It just gotta be right.
Man, hey, look, I want to get to that level one day. Where it's like, cause I'm starting to be selective about who I fuck with and how I go about it. Cause it's like, you want to hold yourself to a certain thing.
Yeah, and bring your taste level like up,
all the way up and shit. But then it
and they come to want to work with you.
Being in that level where you been with niggas and you know what I'm saying? We from the street.
Yeah.
You don't want to isolate niggas and like that. But this is to elevate.
No, you open arms to everybody. It's open arms to everybody.
But it's just like you said with hearing the music and shit. I pay attention to the quality of the nigga make. So now I be like, damn, I don't want to put this on my show, even though I know he's gonna be so much better much later. I can't mess with it now. Like I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying?
Yep, but give him some constructive criticism.
I just leave it alone, man. Cause a lot of the time, a nigga, like you said, a person don't hear what you hear.
Yeah.
Like, bro, this mix horrible. Like, he's like, ain't nothing wrong with it. This loud enough. Like, bro, what? Like, you don't even know what I'm talking about. Let me get that loud, bro.
Yeah.
My vote was loud, bro. Okay, bro. Yeah, you did your thing, yeah, bro. You did your thing, bro.
Yeah, you gotta keep it like that.
Well, look, we here with some man, bro. That shit, man. We got to get into this music, man.
Yes,
we gonna take us a little break. We gonna get back. We gonna wrap it up with my man Hollywood P, my man Todd. This shit been a pleasure.
Yeah,
this shit been a pleasure for y'all. Like I said,
definitely, man.
You niggas best tune in to the Supreme Podcast because tonight you getting the show. We take the music out. This motherfucker ain't gonna be me. Nothing but me, Hollywood P in the gang, man. So you can hear Todd P we got to salute Todd P. Cause you don't even know when you got heavies in the building.
Yes,
you gotta shout them out, bro.
Yes,
you don't let you sit in the corner. And that's usually white people there. They seem like, yeah, he let me know.
Hey man, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I know, Todd. I know. Only for the real radio. What the fuck?
Dang.
Man, this bitch talking real nigga shit, man.
Yes,
Only
sir.
shit real niggas know about. Only for the real radio,
Yes,
man.
sir. You already know.
Now,
Band this shit.
We there, bro. We touched
Band.
on so much shit, man. We touched on that shit.
Yeah,
man.
and I love this. I love that, bro. The way you there.
Cause you know,
Cause that's it's real. It's organic shit. Like for you to ask me questions that you ask and to play the music you playing.
Cause the
shit
niggas
cold.
like I don't want a motherfucker to think that it ain't authentic. Like
Yeah, it is authentic. It's super
you
authentic.
asked me like on some real shit. I had to humble myself and think about this shit from my perspective and what I'm trying to do. It's a lot of niggas out here who I am a fan of, and I never reach out to them. I listen to you, nigga, every time you drop. You say you drop. You see me watching shit. I'm damn, bro, coming
on my mama.
a fan. It's just not again touching on the topic we had last week. That insecurity shit. You like, bro, nigga, this nigga out here with the heavy, bro. Everybody who I know mentioned you in that esteem. Like, if I'm fucking with the small times, what make this nigga want to fuck with me?
All day. Cause you like what you doing, you love what you doing, and I rock with that.
I appreciate that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you been in this shit a while, and you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like again, we ain't you ain't no lightweight. You can give a lot of wisdom to a lot of motherfuckers who struggle with how to put that shit together, how to stay. What tips could you give on longevity, on how to make this shit stretch? Reinventing yourself, you know what I'm saying?
Man, just like you gotta like stay out the way too. You gotta stay out the way. You gotta be super humble. I'm talking about like it's like the times we living in right now. You can't even really do too much. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, try to just maintain. Like, even if you got it, just maintain. You ain't gotta go super hard. Just maintain. That's the key to this shit. You know what I'm saying? You can have it, but you ain't gotta go super hard. You ain't gotta go buy the Bentley. You know what I'm saying? You can get the Cadillac truck. You know what I'm saying? You got Bentley money. You can get the Cadillac truck. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta go get you a couple all Gucci jumpsuit. Go jump in a few Nike, gonna jump in a few Nike jumpsuits. Throw your hood on, jump in your lap. You still out here. You got the bag. You still got the bag. Motherfuckers ain't looking at you crazy because you riding around a hot ass Bentley or whatever. That's just an example on how to like move out in Chicago.
But even with your example, nigga, that they tell you the type of person you is, how you and what esteem you. Like a nigga be like, you know what, bro, we just ain't gonna burn the block up, bro. We serving out the alley, bro. Listen to what you say, like, bro, be humble, like a boss speak from a boss perspective, a worker speak from a worker perspective. Like, a lot of the time, a motherfucker can't get your drip. You find that harder, like, cause you from the slums and the nigga can't appreciate a boss talk if he ain't a boss.
It could get frustrating, but I don't be. I be I'd rather frustrate myself trying to tell them how to do it, like not getting frustrated and just walk off. I'm like, fuck it. All right, you don't get it that way. All right, this way. You get it this way. Damn, you don't get it that way. All right, this way. Damn, what the fuck, nigga, this way. I'm gonna keep showing you, but I'm gonna keep progressing, and you gonna be still looking like. But I'm gonna be like, this how to do it, yo. Like, just take your time, man. Like, just take your time with whatever you trying to do. It's your time. You ain't got to move on nobody else's time. That's how you get it. Like, nobody else's time. Yo, shit.
With the music shit, how you putting it together 2018?
See 2018, I'm dropping some shit on my birthday. It's coming out. I normally don't say the dates because it jinxed me, but now that I said the date, on Only4TheReal, that bitch coming out, man. That bitch coming out December 14,
December 14. I said, and whenever you do a drop, you do like a elongated release, like you know, because you gonna roll out a clip. Yeah. Like, bro, we want to see a motherfucking longer clip of 15 seconds. Nigga, make sure
I want to anticipate.
Instagram. Bro, what the fuck, bro?
I want to, because that come from. You know, I got the old game. I like anticipation and shit for shit. Like, people just be dropping the shit now. Drop. I like anticipation. Still give me that feeling like, damn, this nigga, like, I want you to feel how I used to feel when, like, a motherfucker drops something and it, like, he drop a trailer. You like, damn, I can't wait for this shit to come out. Man, you just saw this nigga, man. Like, and I be putting myself in different lights that they'll never see me. And they like, damn, he be on that type of shit. Yeah, I be on that.
Yeah, even with the Williams shit, bro, it's different to see you kind of, the
yeah,
nigga added a
yeah.
I ain't never seen
And
this
that just let you know how I'm feeling right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
a
year ago, I ain't dancing. I ain't finna do nothing.
Shit,
I don't feel like that.
I
don't feel like that. No, in the club you might catch me. You might catch me bopping. But now I'm dancing. I'm putting it in your face. I'm finna have fun with what I'm doing right now, cause that's all that's left to do. Have fun.
You having fun when you doing how you expect people to have fun when they listening, you know what I mean? On life, you know
on my life.
Like, you ain't enjoying yourself while you making this shit. How do you expect people to rock out when they listening to this
exactly.
shit? You ain't turned, motherfucker. Like,
they like, you just,
nah. They turned up to my shit. Like,
you gotta be turned.
You off the shits nodding off in the fucking booth on the mic. Like, how do you expect motherfuckers to be all, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how you being a professional in this realm. I always had this, my opinion on a certain situation. When I see niggas that go into the booth, like, I hate to go in the studio with rappers because I want to hear the finished product. And if I hear it a million times while it's being made, it's like, take away the polish from me as a fan.
Yeah.
But when I see when I see it organically made and it's natural, then you see a motherfucker that's constantly in there like, nah, motherfucker would like this. How do you see any people become successful when they try to make a hit when it's not? You know what I'm saying? When it's
you mean like Spenzo? You mean he remember we riding around listening to motherfucking Wife for fucking 6 months before that shit was a hit record. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, this shit's gonna be hit. And I'm like, I want to tell Spenzo because I want him, his little ass, to get gas because he was 16 time, you know what I mean? At that time, you know what I mean? I'm like, this shit gonna hit, you know what I'm saying? And it's that mode, you know what I mean? You gotta be in that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, and for me, like, I mean, like, I'm blessed to do what I do during the day. Like, I tell everybody every day, like, I'm like, oh, you don't want to just work on music all the time? And I'm like, nah, bro, because I be working on some whack ass fucking music. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I make money. Like, I'm good. Like, I don't have to work at night at all. I work at night some nights, some week, 5 nights a week. You know what I'm saying? And I leave them other 2 nights because I need to sleep and be with my baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, like my girl used to it. I go to work during the day, I come home, eat dinner, I put the baby down, I chill with her for an hour, and then I go back to the studio. You know what I'm saying? And then I work till 3, 4 in the morning. I go home, take 2-3 hour nap, and go back to the studio. You know what I'm saying? I go take an hour nap, maybe go back to the studio. You know what I mean? Like,
music shit just secondary as hell.
Well, it's just like, you mean, like, my dad told me when I was younger, do what you love, you never go to work a day.
Yeah, he loved that motherfucker studio.
You know what I mean?
Like, who you choose? Like,
who do I choose to work with? You know, how do I choose? You mean, like, I mean, when I first came out here, you know what I'm saying, I'm cool with all the ASAP, I mean, Rocky and Ferg and all them before they blew up, you know what I'm saying? And their manager Gino's one of my homies, and he hit me up. He's like, oh, we coming out there, we doing a show in Champaign. I just moved out here. This is like 7 years ago, some shit. And Rocky, it was Rocky was on tour with Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Like, I mean, a tour you couldn't even imagine happening these days. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, no one could pay for that. I mean, the ticket be fucking $700 or some shit, right? So, and my man called me. He's like, oh, we doing this show in Champaign. Come down. And I'm like, I just moved here. I'm like, whatever. I'll drive 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? See some of my people from New York. You know what I'm saying? And I drove down there. And I'm going to get the tickets, and I see like a drawer into the stage, and I see Drake's name written in the middle. I'm like, Drake? What the fuck? They got Drake written in the middle of this shit. I turn around, and there's this big ass sign that's like Drake, and it says the date, and I'm looking at my watch. I'm like, that's today's date. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker playing with Drake. You know what I mean? So I'm like, and LEP came down. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I became cool with Mooney and Count. You know what I'm saying? And Dash. You know what I'm saying? Dash, who's out in LA doing this thing right now. And they were doing their project, you know what I'm saying, in Spenzo, you know what I'm saying, I met E and everybody, and E was like, oh, we got Spenzo, this is the young boy, you start working with Spenzo. And me and Spenzo started working together, you know what I'm saying? And then one day this motherfucker played me some of Katie's shit, and he was like, yo, this girl's dope, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, and I ran into it at the show, and I was like, yo, I fuck with you, let's work. and we did Drillery Clinton. You know what I'm saying? We did the whole album. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
Me, her,
that's you too?
yeah, me, her, Block. You know what I'm saying? Skills on the beat. We did that whole project. You know what I'm saying? And thanking Laro. You know what I'm saying? We mastered that project in one night. Like he was like, oh, we dropping that shit. We dropping that shit the 17th, and I'm like, yeah, that's tomorrow, bro. I'm like, so that means we working for the next 24 fucking hours. He's like, oh well, you know, we don't. I'm like, so we working for the next 24 hours. You know what I mean? So it's just like, yeah, we went in. We mastered that project in one night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you know what I mean, from Katie, you know what I mean, fucking. I became cool with Nonsense. Nonsense is a big homie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And me and Nonsense bring Jeremiah through, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, like, I'm cool with Fee from Atlanta. He brought Kevin Gates through, worked with him for 5 days back in the, you mean, like, and I'm blessed to work with people I fuck with, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like Pete Homie, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with his music, you know what I'm saying? Like I did Fredo Santana, I did Walking Legend, all right, yeah, that's bro, you know what I mean? Like, and things like that. It's like I'll say I only do 3 projects a year. Like I'm no rush, you know what I mean? Like I did all the skits on A$AP Ferg's album, you know what I'm saying? I did all the track order, you know what I mean? That was one of those old schools where it was like, I was always told never say no. You know what I'm saying? Like this is before fucking Google and fucking YouTube. And now I say, like, you know what I mean? Like, turn that shit on 1080p, bro, and give me a scalpel. I'll do open heart surgery. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, never say no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always like, oh, I can do that. You know what I mean? So Ferg the homie, we driving around one day right after we did Count's project with Nonsense. You know what I mean? We did what's called the Ugly EP. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you get that. Ugly. So we did Ugly and I'm in that we're in New York, you know what I'm saying? Me and Ferg riding around Uptown. I got the Dropout, you know what I'm saying? We just riding around listening to shit, and he's like, and we talking about all the skits we did, and he's like, so we could do some shit. Like, I'm like, yeah, I can do all that shit for you, da da da. He's like, all right. And like, we go to the crib, and he's like, here's my album. I'm like, all right. And I'm like, I'm in New York. I'm in New York for like literally 4 or 5 days, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, now I'm driving home, and I'm playing the album. I'm like, I got this album now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. You know what I mean? I'm like, I told him I could do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and I get home, and I'm at my mom's because I'm in Queens, and I'm like, got all the songs written down on fucking, what's it called again? Little index cards. And I'm like, slide. My mom's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, well, I sold them, Mom. Now I got to make this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I got, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So now I'm like, and I mean, I grew up on albums. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up on like albums. You know what I'm saying? You put that shit in, you want to listen to that shit from the beginning to fucking end. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? And my thing was like, all right, now I got all these songs. Like, how I'm gonna make this a story? Like, how I'm gonna make this? You mean like a fluid project? And we went through. You know what I'm saying? I have a studio in New York because I work at an advertising agency. So I was like, boom. We went to the studio in New York. He brought in his Uncle Psycho, you know what I mean? He brought in fucking Marty Baller. We brought in some people. I mean, like, and then he was telling me about the Chris Brown song. He did a song with Chris Brown, and a lot of people don't know Ferg back in the day used to design belts. You know what I'm saying? And he sold Chris Brown belts like way before he was an artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and then he was like, yo, I was in LA one day, and one of my homegirls like, yo, I'm with Chris Brown. He's like, yo. Asked me if you remember, and she was like, oh shit, blah blah blah. And he's like, yo, the next day we jumped in the studio and we did all these tracks. And I was like, man, like people need to know about shit like that, right? And he was like, I'm like, yo, jump in the booth, call Chris Brown. And he called Chris Brown, and they talked about the conversation, and it was like straight natural, and boom, put it on top of the song. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I mean, it was like just real natural flow. You know what I'm saying? And it's about like Pino, like I gotta fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like
because he'll rush a motherfucker out the studio, man. I don't know if y'all listening, anybody he ever rushed out the studio, but if he rushed you, your shit was
damn. No, like and the thing is like my thing is like I got limited time. I have limited time. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is I have limited time. You know what I'm saying? Like
you finish it, you done.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like,
cause niggas be weak as hell, bro. They have like niggas be trash, like bro. You can't be just in the booth like saying, yo, you gotta get that shit off.
Get
yo.
that balance.
You gotta get it
Yeah,
off,
no,
man. Niggas
I mean,
be in the booth so fucking long.
I mean, like, I'll do 8-hour sessions with motherfuckers. I mean, like, I told you, like, I go to work, like, tomorrow I gotta be at work 10 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? But you wanna go in the studio after that, I got somebody who wants to come in after that tonight. I go to 4 or 5 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Go home, take a quick nap. Hopefully, maybe get the baby up. You know what I'm saying? Feed her, close my eyes.
That's good.
Music.
Like,
I can't take my goddamn niece to school after the damn show. I was gonna ask you.
Look, I'm like, no, don't take it away. My wife, me, like, this morning, I swear to God, I told her, I don't remember if she woke. I was like, I don't know if her, the baby, I don't know what the fuck happened. You know what I mean? I woke up and I was like, I don't know if y'all were real quiet in the morning. I don't know if I was dead to the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? But, like, it's devotional in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she is engaged, you know what I'm saying, and is in a full-time relationship with a motherfucker who's in a relationship with work, you know what I'm saying, with what I do.
With what you really
like I said, is what you do.
Yeah, cause he do so much, bro. Like sound effects and shit, like commercial, like say like you know like the hefty bag commercial, like you ever saw that commercial with the. When it was like some shaking in the bag.
Yeah, and then they lock you in and shit.
Remember, and it was like,
done Comcast commercials, fucking Pizza Hut.
He
Right now,
the sound effect, but whatever was in that bag, he like, what I need to make sound like in this bag. I'm like, shit. What? We just lit like a rat or something. Like, make a sound like a rat.
Like I said, like there's worse ways to spend a day. Like a bad day, I have a bad day at work, and it's probably the best day of some other people's jobs in their whole entire lives. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's pretty shitty.
You know what I mean? I do Carl's Jr. right now, so like I record Matthew McConaughey to like doing the voiceover.
So
and, like,
he slide on you? You get the kick?
No, we have equipment that you can record people remotely. So he's in the studio in wherever, and I dial up, and when I hit the talk back button, he hears me in the booth just like he's in my booth.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? And then we do all the records, and the creators are able to give in their feedback. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
that's what I was gonna do.
It comes down to like my dad. Was another thing. My dad, not to quote him all the time, but it's like you want twice as much as the next man. Work twice as hard.
Yeah.
That's it. It's simple mathematics. You want 3 times, motherfucker? Don't sleep. You know what I'm saying? And my shit is. I mean like.
And that shit for real though. You gotta
shit, I'm sitting with 2 niggas that's telling me it's for real. You
shit
feel me?
real.
I'm sitting with 2 of us that's for real about what they said. You know? And it's a pleasure to have you, Tom. You didn't have to be here. You sleep with your homie, and I'm getting so much drip here. Like I be telling them, like I met Herb on 79th Street in the hallway. You know, I done let shit get, and I almost got blew it down doing something. I'll bitch up say 600 right in the middle of a gunfight. I got stuck. I'm off the shit they folk drive. I'm like, bro, they on my mama niggas running. They folk drive. I got kids on. Bro, this shit beat me up right now, bro. Give me 2 seconds. My heart skipped the beat.
Chicago, motherfucker. City is
But I'm in here with a motherfucker telling me with ASAP, right? You like, you know, you're a pretty. And
right now, Rico Reckless doing a lot of Rico Reckless, all Rico Reckless shit right now. We talking about sitting on records. We sitting on fucking 30, 40 records. You know what I'm saying? Like just.
Who else in the city? You know, besides like you? I don't want you to be like a name dropper. But me, you keep it close to the vest. You gonna say a nigga? This nigga here is like a trove of knowledge here. Trove. You feel?
But I grew up. I mean, like I grew up. I was Zulu Nation in New York. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up on hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up like hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a DJ. Like I tripped and slipped and became an engineer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this shit is deep.
Like you know what I mean? Like I grew up. I mean, like Kool Herc. I remember Kool Herc when I started DJing. Kool Herc was like, you play music for the ladies. The ladies happy in the club, everybody happy in the club. You know what I'm saying? You don't go to the club. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you don't go to the club and play music you want to hear, motherfucker. Because at that time, I was listening to Mos Def and all ruckus shit and all Eminem before Eminem blew up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's like, no, you gotta play this. You gotta play this. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, so you ain't lying when you say that sauce everywhere. You just different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I learned.
And you just rolling around with this. I think he the cameraman. This nigga over here, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's not a real story.
The best is when I'm close with Just Blaze, one of the homies. You know what I'm saying? My boy works with him for a long time. So fucking one night, my boy's like, he's like, Just, my boy does all his booking. So he's like, Just coming in for a show. I was like, tell him I'll pick him up. We'll do it. So I'm like, so I tell him, I'm like, yo, we gonna go get Just. He's DJing at this spot. He's like, all right, yo, we go and pick him up. We drive and I was like, there was no park. So I'm like, yo, Just, run in. I was like, we'll go park the car. And he's like, motherfucker, you said Just. I'm thinking it's just like your homie. He's like, you didn't say he was Just Blaze. And then, oh god. And then we walk out the show, and some girl brought him food. You know what I'm saying? From like Twitter or some shit. She's like, I said I was gonna bring you a plate of food. This girl bring him a big ass plate of food after he DJed. And he's like, what the fuck is going on here, dude? He's like, motherfuckers are bringing this dude food. He's like, we're driving around playing my music, Just Blaze in the car.
That shit dripping sauce, man. I wasn't playing no music tonight. What the fuck you talking about play some music? This nigga talking about play some music, man. We don't need no music. You gotta talk to this nigga for 3 hours, man. You had to get your drip in, but damn, Tom. I wanna have Tommy. Can I ever ask you to come back?
Yeah.
I gotta learn more about you. I hate to sit here and not say I know. And you know what? The internet and Google gives us so much. It's such a beautiful tool. I'm gonna be a time expert by the next time I meet this mother. Bro, it was some dangerous niggas, man. I should have stole some of my grandma drip. Came in with a forest circle, man. Like some money in this motherfucker, man.
Oh man.
It's been a pleasure in this motherfucker.
I need one of them only for the real show.
We coming, I most definitely. I gotta get Todd Bee one. We gonna have the whole gang get one. Cause I know this much, man. We moving in the right direction. It's been a fucking pleasure. We done went over 10, been 2 hours here, man. Y'all know we only usually give them an hour. You got this much sauce. We got to give it all to you, man, but we can't give it out. We got to get Todd P back in this bitch. My nigga Hollywood P, it's been a pleasure. As a fan, it's been a pleasure. As a cover of all things hip-hop, and I'm trying to learn my shit out west, because I feel like I'm the man, and out west it's like, I don't fuck with the cartel and shit, so I got to go how they grab me. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They just push me in one direction, and I know motherfucking shit. It's been a fucking I can't wait. Y'all niggas gotta get this on Apple tomorrow. I'm putting this up tonight, man. She gonna be on Apple tonight. You go Google Play tonight. Type in Only for the Real. All this shit pop up. Hollywood P. Todd P in the fucking building.
Todd Bee.
Todd Beezy. Yeah. I'm gonna follow him on Instagram. I know you ain't gonna follow me back. I'm still going to follow him.
Nah, that's what you're not. Like I'm not that dick, but you know what I'm saying? But to a certain level, it's like if I look back and I'm like, this motherfucker got pictures of some cheeseburger he ate last week.
I ain't that type of nigga.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You got a chance before you follow me. You can do some editing. You know what I'm
saying? All I can say is, it's just more broke nigga crowd. You want to see a different end of the spectrum. Last night, 650. This morning, driveway empty. That type of shit you see right when this shit real. Yeah. I'm going to call me today like, bro, you for real? That shit happened to you? Bro, you see me on fucking stoop? The 650 gone, nigga.
The joint you posted last night.
We gonna get out of here, man. Next week, we got my homie from the UK, CJ Rand. CJ Rand, she coming through, man. She, I got into it with her on Twitter. Before we get up out of here, I gotta tell this story. I actually got into it with her because she sent me her music and she was like, I'm from the UK. I'm currently studying Champaign-Urbana. I'm a non-binary, whatever. Don't understand what non-binary is. I'm from the hood. You transvestite, you gay, or you a bush dyke. Anywhere between that, you still a woman. You feel me? So she was like, when I wrote the article, I wrote the little write-up. She instantly like, bro, you saying back ass shit. You don't know about non-binary. I had to Google. I'm like, I apologize. I like your music regardless. I just don't understand how y'all identify that. Right. Do you got genitalia of a man or woman? How do you come? Like, I don't know. And I want to be moved. And we equal. We equality here.
My shit is like, I always feel like whatever somebody want to identify themselves as.
But it's hard.
I'll call you it. Because I don't mean like what is it to me?
But Tyler, what is it? Because I didn't know whether to say him or her, because non-binary, I didn't know what that means. I
Yeah. You're like, I didn't watch that. I missed that shit on Netflix. I missed the last episode. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
I didn't know what. So she coming in next week. I should have played so much shit tonight, but we don't expect it. You know, you can't let the peasants run with the bosses at the time, man. Man, it's been such a pleasure being here tonight. Hopefully you was listening out. If you're not, you got a million ways to get in tune with us. You just got to make sure you do not what? You don't sleep, baby.
That's Bandit.
Got